those W-2s should have hit your mailbox by now. Before you know it, the April 15th tax filing deadline will be here. Joining us now is IRS spokesperson Luis Garcia, who has some tips before you file. The IRS is here, but it's going to be okay because he has great advice. Luis, thanks for coming in.
Thanks for having me.
We were talking almost jokingly during the last commercial break about everybody seems like they've got a guy. They have someone who's going to help them with their taxes, but you don't want just anybody to be helping you with your taxes.
You don't. And most people, especially in Ohio, most people file using a paid preparer.
Yeah.
So, and they do a great job. 99% are fantastic. They have the education, they have the credentials, they're going to take good care of you. But you want to make sure that you do your homework if you're switching up. And like somebody said, hey, I've got a guy. That's fantastic. You have a relationship. They
Right.
know how to take care of you. They know your personal situation. Fine. But you're switching up. A couple things to look out for. Make sure that you verify that they are in fact a paid preparer or somebody who is authorized to submit documents.
Actually do the work.
And you go to irs.gov, we have a registry.
Oh, okay.
So if you're looking for somebody new, go to the registry. Find somebody in your area that has, whether you want a CPA or an attorney, it has, the most important thing is they have to have a prepared tax identification number. Because if they don't, or if they do, but they don't put it on their return, we call them ghosts.
Okay.
It's very scary because a ghost preparer prepares your taxes but doesn't sign it.
That means you're the ones completely stuck on your own, I would imagine, if there's questions.
And you probably can't explain why you have all these extra children to the IRS.
Because a ghost did it.
Yeah, ghost. So always make sure you've got to get a signature and get that P10 in there, the identification number, because that's going to say to the IRS, hey, we know who this guy is, or this person is, and what they did.
I didn't realize that that list of people was available on the IRS website. That's very helpful. How many different kinds of folks can actually prepare taxes? Does it have to be a CPA? Does it have to be, who can get that number and be officially sort of licensed to do the work?
Well, all kinds of great credentials that you want to look out for. Attorneys, CPAs, they can represent you before the IRS. Enrolled agent, these are people who don't have those credentials, but they have taken a ton of tax law training, and they can represent you before the IRS. And there's people who they take an 8-10-week course through one of the big providers. They're fantastic. For most people, they have all the knowledge and skills that you're going to need, but make sure that they're certified with the IRS, and make sure that you're comfortable with what they're asking of you, and make sure that they're asking you. Because some people say, hey, I'll do your taxes, and I'm going to give you the biggest refund that you've ever had in your whole life, not knowing, well, hey, maybe you owe. Or maybe they'll say, I don't need any documents, that's a big red flag. Somebody who wants to be paid only in cash, big red flag. No receipt, big red flag. So stay away from folks like that, and ask how much they charge. We're surprised every year that people come to the IRS and say, hey, this guy said that has a big sign, $50.
Right.
But when I walked out the door, and I had a simple, back in the day,
should have been really easy to do.
It was $500.
Yeah. Great advice. Luis, thank you so much for coming in. We
My
really
pleasure.
appreciate it. Going to be a busy time for him shortly.